Hey, what's up my fellow YouTubers, PCGamingDude here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a 3D whale in Minecraft. That's right guys, I'm going to show you guys how to make a nice good old whale in Minecraft. No, it will not be a pixel art, it will be an actual 3D model. So yeah, anyway, hopefully this is a little more interesting than my other pixel art related tutorials. And you may have noticed, I have posted the 475 subscriber special if you want to check that out in the description box below. Hopefully it'll be down there. Where's the arrow? Oh yeah, there it is, right there, right? So make sure you check it out down there, right? Also, make sure you all subscribe to my channel for incredibly awesome videos every single week, right? That's the promise. If I don't make that promise, you could go give this video a dislike, but I'd rather not. Yeah. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you think this is interesting, and also make sure you check out my other websites provided in the description box below: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Weebly. So yeah, there'll be 5 links in the description box below. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. I got all the materials, and I'm going to tell you each one of them individually. So, if you guys want to make your awesome whale, here's what you're going to need. Grab yourself some light blue wool, some light blue concrete, cyan wool, white concrete, gray concrete, blue concrete, blue wool, and some packed ice. Alright? Now I know this was kind of a little of a struggle to figure out which one should I really get. However, I figured that out by this point. So yeah, we're pretty much good, I think. So, once you got all those materials right there, and once you figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to make it right about here. We're going to obviously start off with a row of, let's see here. We want to start off with a row of 11 light blue wool on the ground. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like that, right? Then, what you want to do, you want to extend that backwards by 2 rows. So, just literally extend it back by 2 and do something very similar to, let's see here, this, right? So, if you're having a shape that should look like this, well, good news for you. You're on the right track, right? So, and then the next thing what we're going to do, we're going to add, let's see here, we're going to add some light blue concrete. And behind it, here's what we want to do, right? We want to add ourselves, and this is going to take just a second, right? We're going to add about 10 additional rows, right? 10 additional rows. So, and yeah, let me just go and make sure that's right. Apparently, just messed up for their second. It's actually supposed to be row 7, right? Correct me there, it's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which you then want to do, you want to go ahead and go do 7 rows of 11 light blue concrete like this, right? Hopefully, this won't take too long, right? And once you got to that point, which will be there in just 1 second, you follow along with the rest of the PCGamingDude crew, and you will have yourself something that should look like, hang on here guys. Just had a little interference on my phone. But you want to have something that should look like this, right? If it don't look like that, you need to get there. Otherwise, we're going to continue on anyway. So, and yeah, that's the other prompts there. You guys gonna keep up? Well, I'll tell you this, alright? If you haven't gotten this video, this part of the video, just pause, alright? Very simple as that. I'm not going to trick you guys. So, what you then want to do, you want to take this third light blue wool right here, right? This one on the left. And what we're going to do, we're going to place it light blue concrete here, and we're also going to place one parallel to that. So we kind of want to have something that should look like that at the moment, right? However, I also tricked you guys because that's actually supposed to be diagonally up, right? If I didn't trick you guys there, if you didn't notice, that's actually supposed to be diagonally up, not the other way, right? So, yeah. Now what we want to do, we want to do this. And yeah, the rain's come, so... Rain's coming down. We gotta get rid of it, because that's gonna make some distractions later on. However, night won't do that, right? So, and I'm pretty sure you guys won't want to hear that. So what you then want to do, you want to go ahead and go do another row of light blue on the ground. That is pretty much one block behind, pretty much. If you guys know what I'm talking about. So hang on, let me go get to my position there. And yeah, the time has been set as well, because if you remember from my fidget spinner video, the other thing is there. So the thing my brother had decided to build that has activated the thing. And I'm pretty close by. I'm not sure where it is though, but anyway, we're starting to screw off a little bit, so let's go get this taken care of. So what you now want to do, you want to do a very similar thing, just another row there, right? Believe it or not, what you now want to do, you want to go extend to the left there, or backwards, by about 2 rows, right? So you kind of want to have something that should look like this, right? So if it don't look like that, you need to get there, because you already know about this point. Finally, what you want to do is we want to, about 1 row inwards, we're going to do another row, or actually 2 more rows of light blue concrete. So you now want to have something that should look like this, right? And believe it or not, I do believe that that's the bottom mostly complete. However, we still got a couple of things to do, right? We still got a couple of things. First off, take out your cyan concrete, right? What you then want to do, you want to start up here, and you want to go ahead and go down by 3, then go ahead and go fill in that little gap there, right? It's not the best selection for materials, to be honest, but, well, I mean, that's all I can find, because there's not too many blues in Minecraft that are actually matchable with the thing I'm doing here from my phone. However, life happens, so you have to pretty much deal with it. So, and I know, sometimes people learn that the hard way. And to be honest, I think that actually happens. So, what you then want to do, you want to go come to the front of the build. This is going to be my front. Whoever starts to get more narrower, that's the back. Right? Just to get you guys that in mind, right? So, what we want to do, we want to take out our light blue wool. And what we then want to do, we want to do a row of light blue wool that's one row outwards, and by about 2 blocks bigger, so we kind of like have an effect that should look like that, right? If you don't have that, well, might need to fix it. So, otherwise, what you then want to do, you want to go add another row directly on top, like this. Alright. So, what you then want to do, you want to go ahead and go do this, some sort of pattern, right? So, what you want to do, you want to do light blue concrete, and then you want to skip 1 light blue, skip 1, so forth, and so forth. Then the other gaps can be filled in with light blue wool. So that way you can have something that should look like this, right? What you then want to do, once you have gotten that point, once you got that pretty much taken care of, what you then want to do, you want to do something else that is not too tricky, right? So what you want to do, take out your cyan concrete, and you want to do, let's see here, you want to do 5 extra rows of cyan concrete. So that's going to be 1 row, 2 rows, this will be 3 rows, 4 rows, and this will be 5 rows. Like that, right? So, that's not too bad, right? It's little better than nothing. Right. And I know, at the moment, looks a little bit boring, not too much, but don't worry. As we progress through the build, it will become 100% easier. Trust me, guys. I believe it's going to be 100% easier. So what you want to do, you want to take out your side wall, and you want to place yourself a row that's pretty much 2 blocks shorter than the previous row. So you kind of want to have something that should look like this. If you don't have this, well, you get there. Because that's the new policy, apparently. So yeah, what you want to do, then, you want to do diagonal, going towards the back, and you want to do a very similar row, except shorter by 2. Like, I mean, 1 on corners. That's what I mean by shorter by 2, right? So that not to confuse you guys, right? And what you then want to do, you want to take out your blue concrete. Or do we want to use light blue? Yeah, that makes a little bit of sense. You know, light blue is actually for a little bit of extra goodies. So, light blue has like 2 purposes according to the thing over here that I'm actually on. So, the first purpose, what we want to do, the first purpose for the light blue was to actually fill in like the bottom part. And we will probably use that a little more later on. And the other purpose for this is to like pretty much work the top of the whale. So what you then want to do, you want to create a row that's actually shorter by 2 using your like concrete like this, right? What you then want to do, you want to do this, right? And we'll actually get to that in just a second. But you want to add another row that's yet shorter, right? So you kind of want to have something that should look like this, right? Boom, we're done with all the perplexing stuff, right? So what you want to do now, right? And this will take a little bit of time, right? But you want to do, you would just want to take out your cyan wool, and you want to do this, right? So you want to go pretty much all the way around the whale, right? So we're going to start on this cyan wool right here, right? It's the very first one we pretty much ever produced, right? Or we even set it down, if you know what I mean. So, what you now want to do, you want to go ahead and go backwards by, let's see here. We want to go back by 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like that. And if you notice, it should be perpendicular, or like parallel to this block right here, right? If it's not, I won't fix it, but it should be. What you can do, this could be a little bit easier. You could just go ahead and go extend the other side out by 12, and just go ahead and go do this thing, right? So boom, we are created pretty much a square all around. We pretty much created a square. However, we're going to make it more into pyramid shape, right? But that's not going to be fully a pyramid, by the way. So yeah, we just wanted to do this very similar thing to the other cyan concrete, and we want to do it to the light blue concrete. So, we have this shape now, and then what we want to do now is, let's see here, we want to do the very similar thing to the light blue. So, and the reason why we made it shorter a little bit each time we go up is because we're going to make it like set into like a pyramid shape, right? That's the main purpose for this little bit here, right? We will use it again here in a little bit, right? We will use it again, just keep that in mind, right? And then what you could basically do, you could just go ahead and go fill in the top of your awesome whale with light blue, right? So, we kind of want to have something that should look like this. I mean, it looks a little bit better, but still needs a lot of work, right? We need a lot of work, if you ask me, right? Like, it don't even look like the best, right? And that's okay, right? Because this is just the beginning, right? of how we're going to make this a little better. Right? Alright guys, so this is where we left off so far. Alright, let's go ahead and go continue on. And if you kind of notice, it's actually starting to take a little bit more shape, but not too much. Yep. There's nothing going on interesting until like the front, but besides, once we get finished with those, that would totally make this thing actually look something other than, I guess, Blue House. Yeah. I guess something like that. So anyway, what we want to do, we want to try to find the middle of this thing. Now, to actually determine the middle, we're going to... Yeah, this actually kind of confuses me a little bit, so... If we were looking down at this thing, so... Like, let's just put it this way. From the very first blue concrete you see here, we can go ahead and go up by 1, and then I think this is where we're going to begin. No, actually, go to this mill right here. You know what? So, really, there's like, yeah, right here, so we can just go ahead and go in by like, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, here we go. This will be the middle, right? Well, we'll just have to assume that because, unfortunately, middle don't really exist here too much. So, unless if you're right there, so. Kind of a little tricky to actually figure out where to, like, place the middle here. Kind of like a little tricky, so. But yeah, just, that's a little my fault. But anyway, what we want to do, we want to pack ourselves 3 packed ice on the ground, right? What we then want to do, we want to go ahead and go take out your blue wool, and you want to go ahead and go up by 1. Yep. Then you want to go ahead and go leave a gap of 1 and place another blue wool. Believe it or not, I think this actually sounds cool. So we're going to actually replace those with light blue concrete, and believe it or not, we can actually go get rid of the dark blue because, well, she's that's not even useful here. So. What we then want to do, as if we were looking, like, down at the thing, we want to do this. So, if we're looking down at this, what we want to do, we want to do ourselves on this way, actually 2 that way, and start something off like this. You'll just have to basically watch, right? It's kind of a little bit baffling at trying to do this without making any mistakes. So yeah, just try to make kind of like a little bit of water poking out the thing. That's pretty much the task what we're here to do. So if you see any, just remember to do that. Remember the darker ones. Those are supposed to be the blue concrete. I was actually never supposed to get rid of the blue concrete, but we're going to have it back anyway, so it's actually the only friend I can actually trust. So, there we go. We got ourselves something like this. And then pretty much what you can do now. Let's see here. Is, well, you're just going to try to randomize it a little bit, like, go on right here, you know. So forth and so forth. So, we'll maybe do 2 diagonals here. Get rid of that. Go left and right by 1. Go ahead and extend it backwards a little bit. But believe it or not, we actually want to go ahead and go downwards. Do a diagonal downwards by 1. Like that. And then, yeah, we're pretty much done with that part. And then we can just go ahead and do a diagonal there. And yeah, we're pretty much done with the blue concrete for good. Right? That's actually the only time we actually needed it, guys. Alright. So, we got a little bit of the hard part done. We just have to randomize in. It's a little difficult trying to how to do that to make it perfect, like, without any distractions or anything, pretty much in particular. And by the way, we could go ahead and go fix that so that I kind of Don't look goofy, you know. So, I guess this is how we're gonna do it. But I don't have time to fool around with that. Let's go ahead and go get this next part taken care of. So, the next part of this build is we're going to be working on the sides of the build, right? We're going to start on the left side now, right? If we want to do this, we're going to grab ourselves a cyan concrete, because, well, pretty much that's the only material we're going to pretty much rely on. And some other materials, but who cares about that? So what we want to do, we want to first fill in this little area with light blue wool, right? What we now want to do, we want to go ahead and go up with the light blue concrete, like in this area, like this. Then we just want to go ahead and go do some cyan concrete like this here. Then we want to go ahead and go up until it pretty much touches the other cyans, like that. Then what we want to do, we want to go ahead and go extend the cyan walls outwards until they're like one further, like back by about one after the cyan wall there, right? It's kind of a little tricky to actually explain this, but you will probably get the point afterwards, right? So now what you want to do, you want to go ahead and go down by 6. So yeah, go down by 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what we pretty much want to do from there, and that's my phone going off, just keep that in mind. We want to go ahead and make sure that there's a gap of 3, like that. Yep. Then we can actually go ahead and go downwards by about 4 more rows. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and go do a little bit of this business real quick. Alright, so you want to have something that should look like that at the moment. That don't look too bad, eh? And what you pretty much want to do, you just actually want to go fill in the cyan right there. Get rid of this toggle downfall mess. If I can figure out how to get there without my thing losing coordination again. That's like a usual gag every now and then. Like, I guess we can put it that way. It's like a gag. It's actually supposed to do that on purpose, apparently. Well, I don't actually want to do that on purpose. Same thing. Let's just go ahead and do that there. Now we can go ahead and go working on a little bit of this part here. And just convert this thing in this. We just want to go ahead and go fill that in. Then what we want to do, we just want to go ahead and go leave a gap of 3 from this light blue concrete here. 1, 2, 3, and we're right here. What we should be able to do, should be able to get ourselves a cyan concrete here. Then what we want to do, we just want to go ahead and go backwards by 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. Let's just go ahead and go coordinate here. With my phone, not any other weird devices like that. Right. Then we just want to go ahead and go extend the back 3 towards you by 1. We want to go ahead and go extend these 2 and go ahead and go extend the back by a little bit, like 1 with the cyan. And basically what we just want to do, we just want to do something that should look like that. Alright. If it don't like that, if it don't look like that, I'll fix it, right? Then just want to take the concrete here, light blue, and we just want to go ahead and go make a border line here. So we kind of want to have something that should look like, hang on, it should look something like this, right? If it don't look like that, maybe you won't fix it, right? However, the other side should be extremely easy. But first, we want to go fill in this little hole here. Right? So the little hole is basically like this, right? Take out your white, and you just want to basically make an L here. Put one on the corner, and then put some bright concrete in. I know, it kind of looks weird at the moment, but if you go back out a little further, that's a whale eye. Alright, there we go. We just basically spent about 6 minutes trying to figure out how to fill in the sides. Yeah, not really manageable. However, we got the point now, so it should be a little bit easier, to be honest. So, what we then want to do, we just want to go ahead and do a very similar thing on the other side, right? So, the other side should be extremely easy. You just basically have to fill in, alright? And believe it or not, you are done with the wall, right? Because the wall is absolutely necessary by this point. So we're going to do some more light blue concrete work. Then we're going to do more cyan work. So we just want to go ahead and go back. Like I said, until it's backwards by 1. Like, comes out by 1. We want to go down by 6. And just pretty much connect it backwards. Like that. Then, I think what we just want to do, just want to go ahead and go. If we were checking back over here, we just want to go ahead and go. Pretty much fill in the entire area, just make sure we leave a little bit of space for the eye. So, I think that's the only necessity we need to do. Make sure we save a little bit of space for the eye, because otherwise it won't come out right. So, if we were just make sure we save some space. So yeah, basically this area is where we can keep a little bit of room there. And what we could do is get out your white concrete, do a little bit of business there. And boom. Bro got the eyes taken care of. Boom. You are pretty much good with that, right? So we now need to figure out this. We need to figure out where the fins will go for the little fishy. Right? For the whale, right? Let's just put it that way, right? So that we don't confuse ourselves. What do you actually want? What we actually want to do, we want to make this a little easier, fill this in with solid concrete. Place a light blue there, and we want to go ahead and extend that backwards by 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. Then we want to go ahead and go to the right by 2, or in this case, left by 2. We want to go ahead and go. Make sure that's like outwards by 1, making sure I'm correct there. And then basically in the end, like the interior for the sound. Just want 4 and 3, so come over here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. Boom. There we go, amigos. That's what we got. We got ourselves fins. Alright. However, we need to work on the tail. Alright. Like, it can't be. Like, this thing can't really even be a fish. Or even. Yeah, even a fish without a tail or something, you know? Like. That would be awkwardly strange to actually find a fish without a tail. I mean, some animals might, but some might not. So, really depends on what creature you're actually wanting to make. That will pretty much have that similar issue. Yep. So, let's just go get that part out of the way by making sure we work on the back. Right? It's not going to be too hard. Yep. It's not too hard. To actually do the back, you just have to basically fill it in, you know. But I'll leave you that on your own, right? I'll show you a little bit how to do this, and so forth, right? So, you got to go get this taken care of. Boom. Let's go ahead and go to the back, right? So if you want to go to the back, fill in this a little bit with, first off, solid concrete. That's very, very important. If you don't fill this in with solid concrete, it's going to come out and get you one day. You just need to be careful about that. So basically, here's how we want to do this, right? Before I go further with this, I want you to make sure you fill in this little area with cyan concrete. Alright? Afterwards, I'm going to be back in just one moment once I get this taken care of. I'll be back. Alright guys, so once you got the back of your whale taken care of, this is what we're going to do next, right? And for the next little bit, this is going to be a little bit easy, right? It's going to be not too difficult, right? So what you want to do, you want to take these endpoints of this, like, this section of light blue concrete over here, right? So you want to take these outer endpoints, and what you want to do, you just want to go ahead and go up by, we should go up by 6. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. 1, and this I will even load. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's go make sure it's equal on the other side. Perfecto. And what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and go fill this in. Alright, connect it together, fill it in, alright? Very, very simple, alright? So, once you have something like this, we can keep going, right? Like, pretty much, the rest of this is going to be very simple, like I said. So, this next one, for instance, like, we're going to go right here, and we're going to go ahead and go do rows of 5, right? So yeah, we're going to do rows of 5, like this, making sure that's one block below this row up here, right? So, if you got that taken care of, you're good to go for this next part, right? So, for this next part, after we'll just go ahead and go fill this in, obviously. And obviously we're going to fill it in. Well, you don't have to fill it in, but if you want to, I mean, it's totally fine, but it's up to you here, right? You're the one who should be making that decision, not me, right? So, what you then want to do, you want to take out your light blue concrete, and you want to come to this bottom row of cyan at the furthest point back of the whale, right? So what you want to do, you want to go ahead and go take the middle blocks and go ahead and go extend them outwards by 2 using your light blue concrete, right? So if you have that, perfect, you're good to go. What you then want to do, you just want to, what do I do now? Well, guess what, guys? Take out your cyan, and you're going to stack a couple rows on top. More like 3. 3 is actually a really good number for this purpose, right? So you want to do on their side, and you want to do on this side, right? So once you got those taken care of, what you can then do, you can just go ahead and go extend this backwards. You know, this is kind of a little tricky here. We actually want to go ahead and go backwards by about 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that's 4, 5, right? So once you got that taken care of, you then just want to make sure you go over to one of your sides of the whale, and you get to go ahead and go do some business here, like that. And yeah, what you then want to do, you just want to make sure if I can even get to the correct position here, you just want to go take out your light blue concrete, and you want to make an L, kind of like backwards L shape like this, right? If you don't have this, you need to get there, because it's going to really help us later, right? And if I wanted to go ahead and go under here, make sure I did one of the right things earlier, because sure. So, yeah, alright. We don't need to worry about that, guys. That's just apparently me and my goofiness. So what you want to do now, you want to take out your cyan wool, and you want to go ahead and go place the cyan wool at the back, like this. Right? Sticking out of the back. Right? What you then want to do, to complete your project, you want to do a up left diagonal. Then, you want to go ahead and go left 2. Take the last 2 blocks and extend them upwards by 2 to kind of create this effect, you want to go ahead and take this last block and go ahead and go outwards by 1. Take the 2 blocks here and go ahead and go up by 1. Then, but believe it or not, if I can't fooled you guys there, we have to use our light blue concrete for this purpose. So we kind of want to have something that should look like this, right? And we can add one to that end right there, and boom. This is what one of your fins should look like, right? I mean, overall, if you take a look at this thing, the whale looks great. I mean, just go ahead and go look on this side. I mean, the whale looks awesome. So, let's make it even more awesomer by doing the exact same process we just did. So we just want to take our side wall, we want to do an upright diagonal, then go ahead and go right 2, take these 2 blocks, go ahead and go on top of them by 1, extend this block here out by 1, take these 2 blocks, extend them upwards by 1, using light blue concrete, then go ahead and go right 1, up 1. And there you go, guys. That is your whale pretty much complete. Once you have the fins done, you can just go ahead and go take a look at your masterpiece over here. And boom, I mean, yeah, it looks good if you look at an aerial view from like right about here. So, overall, this whale looks awesome. I mean, I'm not sure how awesome it can get, but this is just basically the success to awesome. So, if you don't have that yet, well, guess what? You guys could go ahead and go have it looking like this. If it, well, you know what, I don't need any more explaining, you know? Because I think that's just get ready to take away from the entire point of this video. So anyway, and it looks good if you go on over on this side, you know, for instance. That looks good. What do you think? So anyway, I'm not gonna let you guys comment on like, I mean, you guys can comment which angle looks the best, but I think this angle right here might look the best, to be honest with you guys. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully you like this tutorial. Hopefully it's fun, easy, simple, and a lot of talking to go through, but either way, we still get it done. So, hopefully you all like this video. If you don't mind, make sure that you all guys subscribe to PCGamingDude for more incredibly awesome Minecraft tutorials, Roblox videos, Deer Hunter videos, all the good stuff every week, right? So, that's a promise, right? If I break the promise, well, guess what? I'm gonna make more just for you guys, you know? Make more Minecraft videos, stuff like that, to keep you guys entertained. So, next off, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Finally, make sure you check out my forums and websites in the description box below. Alright? And of course, all those dings have been lowered to reduce annoyingness, so hopefully that's taken care of. And yeah, like I said guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time. Take care everyone, have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.